All right, hi everybody. We've got this beautiful red book here today called How to Grow Roses. And we can see this nice black lettering on the front with this pretty image of a rose here with its stem and leaves, and then the title, or the authors, which are McFarland and Pyle. And we've got a gold title on the side as well, and then the head of a rose there, as well as the author's names again. And on the pages, we don't have any gilding, and on the back, it's just a solid red. So let's take a look inside and see what we got here. Okay, so straight away we have this pretty title page here, How to Grow Roses, and then we have the full title page with a colored frontispiece showing the Cecil, KFK, Innocence, Irish Fireflame, Dainty Bess. These are the modern single hybrid tea roses, are very desirable, it says. You can see an assortment of colors there. And then here's the title page, which is How to Grow Roses by J. Horace McFarland. It says he's the President Emeritus of American Rose Society, editor American Rose Annual and American Rose Magazine, author Roses of the World in Color, and then Robert Pyle, past President and Secretary, American Rose Society. We've got a rose diagram there. It says it's the 18th edition, published in New York in 1937. And here's the copyright page showing 1937 as well. And we have an introduction. So let's read it here. So we've got introduction, and it says that there has arisen a demand for this 18th edition under the same title of what has come to be the most extensively circulated American Rose Book is definite proof of the increasing love for and use of the rose in America. It may be confidently asserted that roses are no longer a luxury, but a necessity. Nor has the increase of urban population reduced this necessity, for the cliff dwellers in our cities have come to insist on accessible, well-maintained public rose gardens. Only the title of this book is old. It has been rewritten to bring it fully in tune with the rich symphony of rose progress. A felicitous arrangement has permitted the use of a wealth of illustration. Because of the peculiarly close contact the authors have for many years maintained with rose sources and rose growing, it has been possible in this edition to summarize and reflect the last word of dependable rose practice. And you can see the end of the introduction there. And this is kind of interesting. It says, at the end of this introduction, the authors say, it is a bare statement of fact to say that in order to promote easy circulation at its nominal price, the authors have foregone the usual royalty. So I'm not sure if that means I didn't make any money from this edition, but I'm not sure. So here's a table of contents. We've got how to use roses, how to obtain roses, how to locate rose planting and prepare the ground, how to plant roses, how to label and do other things, how to care for roses in summer, how to fight rose pests, how to protect roses in winter, how to prune roses, how to select roses, how to learn more about roses, how to have a municipal rose garden. And this is the table of illustrations. We've got color illustrations and halftone illustrations. And here's thanks at the bottom. It says, thankful acknowledgement is here made to those who have made the rich illustration of this volume possible. The American Rose Society has contributed many black and white illustrations. Permission to use illustrations in color has been obtained from the Conrad Pyle Company, Jackson & Perkins Company, Henry H. Rare Inc., and Bob Inc. and Atkins. And then this is, it says, Frau Karl Druschke, a dependable hybrid perpetual. And here we can see a nice color image of a rose garden. It says, a modern, simple, well-arranged rose garden of hybrid tea, hybrid perpetual, and hardy climbing roses. So here's the first chapter, how to use roses. Roses may be enjoyed anywhere in America if one will make the reasonable effort required. It is just the plain truth to insist that in most of this land, north and south, east and west, from the Atlantic to the Pacific, from north of the Great Lakes through to the Isthmus of Panama. Some forms of roses will smile and bloom upon proper effort to grow them. This is assured to us because through the ages in which America has enjoyed vegetable life, nature has caused native roses to appear and persist from beyond the Arctic Circle throughout the length and breadth of the land. From the indications of adaptability thus provided for us, we can learn how to use the conventionalized forms we find mostly in commerce, not many of which, to tell the truth, have any direct relation to these natural American rose forms. And here we can see a map of where different types of roses flourish in the U.S. And then here's a section for tea roses. Tea roses deserve first mention not because they are so largely used, but because upon them rests the hybrid tea class, which by far exceeds all others in present popularity. The first tea roses resulted from importations to England, probably from India, of Chinese natives that had in bygone ages crossed the Himalayas and become civilized in that warmer land. In France and in England, these teas soon came to be multiplied into many beautiful colors in several forms. In America, there is a commendable tendency, especially south of Washington, to give garden space to long-neglected tea roses, which grow to great bushes if properly nurtured. That mentioned a section south of Washington, and I know there's a large rose garden in Portland, Oregon. They're showing the Great Master of Roses, as photographed by John C. Wister. Here's a really beautiful color image. It says, since its origination in 1852, the type of strong-growing, hardy, and fragrant hybrid perpetual roses. This is showing trailing roses may be trained over a wall, it says. And here's a section showing hardy climbing roses trained as pillars and over an arch. And you can see the arch right there. And here's a diagram. It says, showing the habit of various rose types. That's showing roses used as shrubs. Here's some more climbing roses. Another series of colored pictures there. And this book is just filled up with all these great illustrations and images. So this is showing climbing roses used as a screen and covering a garden seat. Here we see climbing roses used to beautify a lined fence. If suitable varieties are selected, there will be more than a month of bloom. And here it says roses of the shrub type, the pillar type, and the true climbing type. Going up the side of the page there. Oh, and I love these little decorations at the top as well. This is showing a free-flowering, brilliant scarlet hybrid tea rose of vigor and beauty. Some more illustrations showing how to make these arches. This is a tree trunk twined with rose beauty. And here's the chapter 2 on how to obtain roses. Widely adaptable as is the rose, and broad as are its limits of tolerance of soils and situations of temperatures and exposures, it is sure that a sound, well-nourished plant, reaching the aspiring planter in good order, will make success almost a certainty. There are rose plants and rose plants. The difference between two plants of the same name from different sources may be also the difference between success and failure. And this image shows the process of budding. An eye cut from the twig is inserted in a slit in the bark of the understock, bound tightly and left to heal. When the eye starts to grow, the understock above the bud is cut off. Alright, and on the left we've got some images of the root systems. On the right, some colored images. This is showing the centifolia rose. An informal, strong-growing, free-blooming hybrid tea rose originated in Holland. Here's another large rose garden, well-designed Pacific Coast rose garden, showing use of tree roses and climbing roses. This one's a modern fiber container for roses and the conventional clay pot. Rosa moyesi is a Chinese native rose with flowers of a peculiar red tone, different from any other. This is chapter 3, how to locate rose. And we've got some more images here. I'm just going to jump forward. You can see all the different pictures and how much information is in this book. We've got some more images of rose gardens there. And this is showing the position of buds or eyes on the rose stem. A Chinese native shrub rose of unique vigor and beauty. And then here, this is the darkest red of the hardy climbing roses, never fades blue. This is a view in Massachusetts Rose Garden. Alright, so that's the end there. We just have a brief index and then the back end papers. And yeah, so that's how to grow roses. If you like the video, leave a like and a comment and let us know what you want to see next time. And thanks so much. Bye.